It's another day to bring you information of what we do at Ecospace Consult Limited. This is OA City Garden Systems. Here is Surveyor Kingsley.
Yes.
He's already on ground. And then you can see some of our team members over there. For an estate development project like this, there's something that is very, very vital that must be put into consideration, and that is called TOC. What do I mean by TOC? It means top of concrete. Simply, that's what it means, top of concrete. So, and why is it important for us to get the proper top of concrete? Now you can see that there are 7 of these buildings lined up here. So what we are trying to do now is to establish the total heights of the entire splint level. That's between the ground floor, the assumed ground level, and the top of concrete. That's what TOC is. And what we have done, or what we are doing right now, is that we want to transfer the level that is already established at that point and bring it over to this position, this line where we have 7 of these buildings, to make sure that all the levels of this building, irrespective of where their positions are, whether across the road or here, are all uniform. So that when we have people running across the road, you'll be able to look at this building and see that both the DPC heights, both the deckings and the roof levels all are at the same level. The importance of this TOC is to ensure that no matter how much this building settles over time, it doesn't go below the final level of the road. So we are trying to get the accurate level for all of these buildings so that we will not have any issue with runoff water when there's heavy storm. So that is why it is important that we are doing what we are doing here. Stay close. We have transferred this level from that building onto this place. So what you are seeing here is the very top of the concrete. That's the top of the oversight concrete. So whatever we are doing here now, we must make sure that all of these buildings does not exceed this height. And to further make sure that we are accurate, what we are also going to do now is to transfer this level. So we'll try to establish one at the middle and then another one at the very end. We are at the final stage. We've been able to succeed in transferring the level for this line of buildings at 3 different positions. So we're in the last building now. So what we are trying to do here now is to transfer this level. You'll see, just for it to be easier for the carpenters to get their levels across the entire columns and beams right around this building's perimeter. So this is our line laser beam 2. And if you look closely, you would see that our beam line is at this point. However, what we are trying to do is to make sure that it gets to the top. Once we get that, what we'll do is we will now transfer this level to all the columns right around the building. Because as the line is showing here, is also showing across the entire beams. Our carpenters will now go and mark out all the positions at the different columns. So that becomes easy for them to board our beams and to also get the actual height needed for the entire oversight concrete. So that's how we transfer these levels, one after the other, and make sure that everything is in line. Thank you for staying tuned with us today. See you next time.